Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we continue our run in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod Executor Redux, playing as the Imperial Command right now. But soon, hopefully, we will annex all of this in and core it. We're currently at war with the Soviet Union, and we're doing okay. They're about 23% of the way there. Hopefully things will go smoothly. I think these guys are non-aggressive. Vader is still going aggressive on the west, which is what we want. All right, let's check the planes. Planes are good. Okay. So I am noticing that the boats still take fuel, whereas our starships did not. Okay. We still don't have air superiority over Ukraine, even with 2 units there. That's intriguing. Alright, well, I'm gonna strat bomb here. And we should have here. Romania did not reject Soviet demands. I did. We should still have no problem going forward with the Ukraine area, but just we'll be cautious. We shall be cautious. Alright, so what we have here is new units. The Veers' units that were covering the entire line are now focused up top, so we have a little bit of inexperienced units here, particularly in this group. That's the problem. Those are our vassals units. So the vassals units are losing, and the imperial units are winning all across. That makes sense. Honestly, it does. Because the vassal units are not the stormtrooper, they're not the regular stuff. So, but yeah, the boats take fuel, which does mean that I'm going to have to get a better daily gain going, I think, if I'm going to create the navy that I'm wanting to eventually create. Which won't be an incredibly large navy, but it's hopefully going to be sufficient. I've also, I think, begun construction of some railways to try and get some supply a little bit further north over here. But really, we're just going to kind of try and flatten this line out right about here, give or take, maybe right about here. Just trying to push a little ways. Ooh, I do have some ace pilots. So I got 10 on convoys. I don't think I have any 1936 stuff yet. I do not. Yeah, we're still 60 some odd days from that, so I think we'll just continue to create some convoys as we build these naval dockyards. And of course, we've got so much that is in need of repair right now. That's causing additional problems. Alright, what you create a front line. Okay, don't create a front line. All of you come in here. Can you get across the strait? Because we do need to take Crimea, and hopefully you just grab that quickly. Alright, so now we have a front line. And we can get across there. Alright, new national focus. We have to go over here for planetary government. We've conquered enough of the planet to throw away our facade. We will reveal that our goal was to bring order and unity to an otherwise chaotic planet. All are welcome to the Empire. Add Unify Earth, which grants non-core manpower, division recovery rate, generate war goal tension limit, justify war, goal time, damage to garrisons, so we can really start to push. Now, I don't have the manpower to push at the moment, but that is what it is. All right, so I'm also going to go grab some armaments here for our ships that we're hoping to create. Basically, no wasted time. That's the goal. So yeah, the railways I'm trying to create are up in here, so that should help the supply, and that should help this unit go forward, and I'm perfectly fine with them just sitting there as they start to balance out, as they are spreading thin, for sure. I might actually want you here. And push with you there and have you help out. Just try and, if we can cut this off, we can shorten the line a little bit. Right there. All right. Someone's got to get across this straight here. Okay. Everything is green there. Are we now green in Ukraine? No, we're not. Still not. Okay. We're almost good on the fighter pilots to create some more units, which is good. Can't quite get to Moscow yet, but we just, all we can do here is just continue to push the units. That's all we can do here. So eventually, this area is supposed to be under this side. Eventually all these will connect through. But we just have to get to there. And then this side can mop that up. That's the goal there. All right. Yeah, we're just spread so thin. All right, that's a mountain. So absolutely no need to attack that mountain. We will pincer that mountain. And over here, you move up here. I don't trust that we're going to be able to attack this one-on-one immediately. But 3-on-1 with no supply going to them, I think we can do. All right, air superiority, tactical bomber, strategic bombing, or ground. We need ground support. Ground support first. All right, so we're going to begin the assault this way. Latvia has joined the European Alliance. Oh, they're all gone. Okay. Latvia's joined the European Alliance. Does that mean the European Alliance is now at war with the Soviets? Nope. Nope. They're still there. It is going to be very intriguing to figure out what we're going to do with all of this. Alright, you guys can just join this line now. Yeah, so their front line appears to have been destroyed when they did their thing, which is good. All right, so I did talk about moving actually back from service by requirement to extensive conscription. It will massively lower the recruitable population, but increases factory and dockyard output. Not sure. We're kind of beyond the point where any of those help that much. But this would help a lot. Let's just say for seaward preparations, we need 150 for that. All right, so we're almost in 1940, so starting to do these would be wise, I think. Let's go ahead and go for blaster infantry soft attack. It's not going to help too much until we finalize out some of the naval stuff we're trying to do. But all right, so I'm just trying to get this cut off. I don't feel like that should be nearly as big of a deal as it seems to be being made to be. Alright, something's happening here. Battle plans with no units assigned. Oh. 13 divisions. 11 divisions. No division. Well, that's because you're being an idiot. Just go take it, and you don't have to worry about having no division assigned to it. This is not rocket science. You're just failing to take your objectives. Yeah, the resistance to occupation is happening. That's why we're trying to get the cores. Ooh, nice encirclement there. Vader continues to rock the world. And then all of these guys we can convert once we've cored their leaders. All right, so we're losing infantry equipment, but we do still have 10,000 of them. We're just trying to recruit these new units. 90 stormtroopers wounded. Is that you? No, that's that one. Okay. Snow troopers wounded. Oh no. Excuse me. Alright, so this should create an encirclement. Except this is here. Can you win that despite your supply situation? Oh, you can't win that. There's no way. Stop. Stop. Alright, so we're going to try to get in here and... the Soviet Union declared war on dictatorial Xinjiang. They are the subject of Imperial Kwantung territories. Which is what China is. Quite the interesting name. So the Soviets have now gone to war with China. That is intriguing. And all of this. That is very intriguing. It also will help extend the line, and that's pretty much their death toll. Yeah, Soviet-Manchu War. So they're going to war all the way up here. Okay, here it is. Manchu actually is who they're at war with. Ah, I can invite all of these guys. You're just at war with the Soviets right now? I will invite you to the faction. Because right now we need to gather some allies until we are the dominant power on the planet. Unquestioned. And that seems good. The Galactic Empire now stretches all the way over here. Mongolia and Tanatuva will be an easy thing to go. I will let them cover their own lines. I do not have the forces to extend out there. But it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful distraction for the Soviets. And I like it. Alright, we're almost united here on these fronts. Get in here. Now we are united. These guys are cut off. So we can destroy that easily enough. Oh, we have some... there we go. Beautiful. First off, go back to the yellow. And I actually want to change your color to... you can be red. That's fine. Still want Mod Terek. Thank you. And you need to change to Imperial regiments. I know we don't have very much towed artillery, but we'll do it. Okay, so what I don't know is whether or not we just get cores on kind of the stuff that's been in the Conquest the rest of the way, or if we wind up getting cores on whatever we happen to own. Because right now we only own what's been there anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and do this just because I need those cores to be there and the resistance to be gone and things like that. We have conquered enough of the Middle Eastern countries and territories to integrate them fully into our imperial control. So that leads me to think it's not anything. Most of the various people living within these lands have been under rule since we crash-landed those years ago. We shall offer them a place in the Empire. So that will give us cores on all of that stuff, which hopefully will give us lots of good stuff. Oh, Japanese Empire has signed a white peace with them. That'll be okay. So now the Galactic Empire spans all of this territory. A massive Ottoman-like block here. So yeah, we're just going to finish these guys off, and then we will reorganize all of our forces into one gigantic line, and hopefully make that work. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is delete this, delete that. Now, I have these guys. We're going to create a front line, and if I shift and click, shift, and oh, I have to shift and draw, don't I? There we go. So that should hopefully avoid massive amounts of movement among them. I'm gonna go with that as my offensive line. And we can include Moscow in it. Again, so this is just trying to unite those lines while also continuing a push forward-ish so that we can do stuff there. So Ukraine is well occupied. We have this. Let's duplicate that wing. So we have 11 units here. Meanwhile, we don't need anything in the Caucasus anymore. So I want you to move up to the Western Steppes. And we definitely don't need 2 in Ukraine. We'll have 1 go there. And yeah, you can go here. And that should work itself out. Yeah, that should work itself out. Something's still in the Caucasus. You're still in the Caucasus. I don't really need more of you. Can you, you go here. How close are we on this? 154 days. We're also about 1 month until the spies complete their work. And, okay, so what I want you to do now... we should delete this front line. That's fine. I would like a front line, an offensive line, to just cut across right here. And I want you to push when you feel you can. That should be a little bit flatter of a line. We're almost there. 2 points. 2. So that puts you back at war with Japan, right? I don't know what the Japanese flag is. There it is. Yep, that puts you back at war with Japan. Well, that's good. I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak our ships over there. Mainly my ships were more going to be for war with Spain. We got to figure out what we're doing with war with Spain. I don't know. Right now, we don't have to worry about Spain. That's right. We just have to worry. We do have to worry about Japan. And I don't really know how I'm going to worry about Japan. Probably air power with a little bit of ships, frankly, because we're not ready on these yet. But we will start building the full-on ships once those are ready. We do need to be building some of these, and then just repairing with a few factories. That looks good to me, because we need lots of these dockyards if that's going to become a thing. I'm hoping to get some more dockyards from those cores, but that won't be like all the dockyards we need. We're not going to have 100 dockyards a la the United States to be able to put something out like that. And of course, the British are going to be a problem. And frankly, I doubt I'll get this done before the By Blood Alone comes out the end of what is next month as I record this. But China has joined the European Alliance, and you've declared war on Yunnan. So you've declared war on the Europe Alliance, which means Poland's going to be at war with the Europe Alliance. I won't. Not yet. We're going to finish off the Soviets completely. Then I can turn around and worry about the Europe Alliance. Mongolia joined the Europe Pact. Okay. The Europe Pact? Oh, Mongolia joined the European Pact up here. Okay. Good, good, good. But yeah, basically I'm going to turn to where I can... I'm going to stay out of that war against the Europe Alliance as long as I can. And focus on the Soviets. Do what Germany should have done. Oh, we have 160 some odd. So this is going to do that. We're going to get the cheaper Navy production. We're on the doors of Moscow. Doorstep of Moscow. Oh, we need to be ciphering the cipher. And apparently we need to also do the Germans. But I'm going to pause that until the Soviets are done. Because I'm going to doubt we're going to need the Soviets again after this. Okay, they weren't our enemy before that? That's very surprising, actually. I assumed they were our enemy before that. Alright, this These groups can now go to Central Russia. And I guess there's no fighting happening in Ukraine, so you can go over to Central Russia too. For some reason, we still have air fights happening in the Balkans, but don't really feel like that's a thing. And Japan's white peace again. My dog has decided there's something very dangerous about my laugh, I think. Alright, so our infantry equipment, we're down to 823. We do need to get some more of that. The artillery actually we're pretty close, so that's good. We need some more military factories, just period. Okay, well, let's get the artillery down some. Let's get that there, and we'll be okay. We shall be okay with all that. Those cores are about to really help us on that front, I think. Why are you at war with Pakistan? Pakistan's in the Arab Alliance. Gotcha. Right, that's why that hasn't ended yet, that war. Alright, so they want to call me into a war against China, Yugoslavia, Latvia, Pakistan, Austria, Hungary, Yunnan. That's still a no. I'm going to take out the Soviets first, and probably Mongolia, but probably Mongolia can be taken out with, one army, but we're going to have Pakistan and, this front. We're going to have a problem on our hands. We probably are going to have to help Poland as well, so I don't really want to be messing with that. Alright, I do think that air superiority is a good one to unlock here. And I want this. The basic cruiser armor scheme. But I'm not going to go for 1940 ships. I don't feel like that's necessary in any way, shape, or form. So, yes, I know that puts us down. That's okay. We're about to probably get some given to us. So, production. Let's go over here to the 1936 cruiser hull. And I'm not going to, at the moment, create any light cruisers. This is going to be a pure... Okay, sorry about that. Let's take a look here. We have anti-air 4. That's good. We only have the light batteries. That's concerning. Let me look at this. I think we have to wait for this. So 11 days. So we'll make those carriers in 11 days, or cruisers in 11 days. Because I want heavy cruisers. We're going to make heavy cruisers to screen the carriers, and then destroyers to screen the heavy cruisers. And the carriers with our aircraft are going to be the heavy hitters of the navies. There is a naval invasion into southern China. Yeah, that's Japan versus China. That's how that works. Except, where are they targeting? Oh, they're targeting here. Okay. Like, southern China is the enemy. Or they're not enemy to us yet. It's like that's not our ally. Curious why is Japan a major? I thought they were a subject. It is literally just us in this war. gonna try and take Moscow here. All right, we have cord. Everything. And that gives us a few free dockyards. Okay. It gives us a lot of free military factories. That's what I wanted to see. Right there. Give me that, and then we'll start doing that. That's fine. That's what I wanted to see right there. Okay, so not as many dockyards as I had hoped, but that's okay. We'll just leave them. Okay. Beyond that, I don't really know much. I mean, we can go for these things. That's good. But we have to do that first. This might help us. We can go for Star Dreadnought, but in order to do that, we'd have to fix these. And then we get Orbital Bombardment. So we could go for that. Let's do that. The ship's sensors are operating at nearly 100%, allowing us to effectively detect enemies and coordinate our defenses with field commanders being given information as soon as it's available. Yes, but let's actually go over here and let's check out the Navy. Do we have anything for Navy? This is air. This is walkers, tanks and things. Here we go. Navy. Naval development. Water-based vessels are similar to our spacecrafts, which we can apply the same methods here. Navy experience plus 500. But that's okay. In less than 35 days, we're going to spend all that Navy experience making up a light cruiser, or a heavy cruiser, I think. Peace conference is over. Calculating effects. I think the United States finally just capitulated. The Soviet Union took 3 states. The British Empire took 52 states. Italy took 1 state. Ireland was annexed. All of this stuff is annexed. The Free American Empire was puppeted by the British. Okay. That creates an issue, but we will deal with it. The Allies are huge. We're going to see what the Allies decide to do if they're coming in for anybody. Come on, get in here. We want to take Moscow. Agent killed? That's no fun. And the constant white peace circles continue. We have the Navy gunnery. Come on, take Moscow. We need to encircle Moscow a little bit. That will help things. That will definitely help things. Get on in there. I want to take it in this episode because I want to title it The Capture of Moscow. Although a lot has happened in this episode. A ton has happened here. There we go. We have taken Moscow. So, in the meantime, I will create my ship designs and figure out what we're doing here and get my spies reordered and everything. So I'll do all that and I'll see you next time.